Hey guys, good morning. So sorry guys, yesterday I did not take the class because I was busy with office meeting. Apologies for that. So in the last class, what we discussed about SM architecture diagram, and also we discussed about cloud connector log integration method. So in the today class, what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss about famous SIM tool vendors whoever is available in the market. Those vendors, each and every tool architecture, and what is the licensing option, and what is the design, and what is the deployment, and also finally we can discuss about what is the risk score and severity along with log integration methods. So that is the agenda. You no need to be expert in all these tools. So if you know one tool, that is more than sufficient to attend the interviews. You no need to be expert in all these tools. So one or two tools is sufficient putting in the resume and attending the interviews. Okay, clear? Now, why I'm giving, maybe you can ask now, sir, why are giving all these particular SIM tool architecture diagrams and so on? Maybe instead of saying the no, maybe example for example, in your resume it's showing IBM QRadar, and in the Wipro vacancy, they are looking for Splunk vacancy. I'm repeating once again. In your resume, it is showing IBM QRadar, and Wipro is looking for Splunk. In that scenario, instead of saying the no, whenever they will ask, do you know about Splunk? Better you can say, I know backend process, how it will contains, and what is the architecture diagram, how it will work. Only front end console, I'm not sure about that one. So backend process, every vendor is same. If you're giving a chance, I can work on this Splunk as well. Instead of saying the no in the rude or aggressive way, better you can give the convincing answer. Yes, I know about backend process. So that is the reason whatever famous vendors are there right now, those vendors, each and every vendor architectures we can discuss. Any doubt in this one? Did you get it? What did I say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You don't need to be expert in all the tools. If you know one tool, that is more than sufficient. So I will give you about one or two tools at the practical way. So why I'm saying the all the vendors, in case if you are going for any other vendor tool for interview, instead of saying the no to that particular tool, so I know about backend process. Example, this is the way how the backend process will work. Only front end console is different, and so I can work on the front end console if are giving a chance. So this is the way how the smart answer should be. Instead of saying the rude or aggressive way, I don't know about the tool. Clear? Let's start now. First, we can discuss about McAfee. Last, we can discuss IBM Curator. McAfee. So first one is McAfee. So before going to the McAfee, first I will give the recap what we discussed in the last class. Generic ISM architecture contains mainly three components. One is ESM, Enterprise Security Manager. Second one is Log Manager, Log Processor. Third component is Log Collector. So log collector, what it will do, it will collect the logs from different types of log sources. Those log sources are example firewalls, proxy, IDS, IPS, all the for all the servers, all the databases, all the applications. So there are different types of logs. Okay, so then using different types of log integration methods, then it will complete aggregation, parsing, and normalization. Then those logs it will send it to log manager, log processor. Then log manager, log processor it will do processing of the logs, and additionally it will complete so indexing, filtering, and querying part. Okay. Then backend it has a correlation rule engine. Now, whenever any abnormal or malicious activity is happening by the end user or attacker, whatever logic we created, or correlation rule we created, or use case we created, it will hit that particular logic, and front end of the our SIM console alerts will be generated. Okay, our instance will be generated. Now, respect to L1 or L2 or L3 team will take care of the investigation. So that is the way how it will work. Clear? That is the generic one. Now what we can do, we can discuss about dedicated to McAfee. McAfee side, what is the architecture? Only terminology it is different, but backend process same as it is. Backend process for every SIM tool is same as it is. Only terminology or acronyms or abbreviations it is different. So in the generic architecture diagram, we can say log collector. In the McAfee side, we can say ERC, event receiver. In the generic architecture diagram side, we can say log manager or log processor. In the McAfee side, we will say ELM, nothing but event log manager. And also finally, ESM is ESM only. Clear? Now, what event or receiver will do? Event receiver, it will collect the logs from different types of log sources like a firewall, proxy, IDS, IPS, web application firewall, DLP, encryption, all the servers, all the databases, cloud and applications using different types of log integration methods. Okay. Now those once it will collecting, it will complete aggregation, parsing and normalization. Those logs it will send it to event log manager. Event log manager, it will complete the processing of the logs, and also it will complete filtering, indexing and querying. Backend they have correlation rule engine. Now whenever attacker or internal user they are trying to do the abnormal activity, whatever correlation rule or logic we created in the SIM tool, it will hit that particular logic, and the front end of the our ESM console alert will be generated. Whenever you are opening the McAfee tool, what are the information you will see? Okay, you will see dashboard. In the McAfee terminology, incident is called as incidents only. Incidents are alerts. And case management. When you say case management, so as I said, for tracking of the incidents, or whenever any issue will occur or incident will occur, we will raise a ticket in the ticketing tool. That's what I said. So nowadays, each and every SIM tool vendor or ADR vendor or firewall vendor is supporting directly case management also. When I say case management, total starting once the alert will come, what is the status once investigation completing? So making in progress to closed. Okay. So once any incident or alert will come, first is a new status. From there, we can change it to in progress to closed after completing the investigation. So this is the way how we can change the status. Case management meaning here tracking of the different cases for each and every case status also. That is called case management. Nowadays, each and every vendor or SIM tool vendor is supporting this case management as well. So that's case management. Next one is log activity tab, logs tab. Next one is network tab, nothing but flow data tab. So as I said, all the vendors are not supporting flow integration. Only 3 vendors are supporting the flow data integration. What are those 3 vendors? What are those 3 vendors? See, every SIM tool, not only it will collect the logs, but also it will collect the flow data also. Only 3 vendors are supporting, okay, logs as well as flow data. What are those 3 vendors?
IBM QRadar,
IBM QRadar,
McAfee,
McAfee,
and flow data.
HP ArcSight.
HPR, yes, HPR.
HP ArcSight. I given already flow collector method. Under flow collector method already we discussed. So under flow collector method already this concept we discussed. That is the reason I am asking this one. So we can see logs on flow data. Okay. Next one we can see the admin tab. Next one we can see reports tab. Okay. Next one UBA tab we can see. UBA is a additional licensing. And next one we can see threat hunting. Next one we can see SOAR capability. Yeah. So these are all the different reports finally. So these are all the things we can see part of McAfee. Once you are opening McAfee, if you are the L3 and you are admin level and you are implementation guy, you can see everything. But it depends on your experience and which vacancy you are selected. That is also based basically. You are not selected for the L2 or L3, you are selected only for L1 level, 0 to 4 years of experience. You can't see all the tabs. Are you getting what I'm saying? So based on your role and whether you are a part of L1 team or L2 team or L3 team or implementation team, according to that one only they will provide the respective tabs access as well. So every person can see all the tabs. Okay. If I'll say, if I'll show practical, then you'll understand. Okay. Most of the cases L1 team, they can see up to flow only. Dashboard. Next one is instance or alerts, case management, logs and flow. These four only they can see. Remaining all the tabs is a part of L3 and implementation also. L3 and implementation only. Your 95% of the work is involved. Anyone, where is your work is involved out of all these tabs? Where is your work is involved out of all these tabs?
Incidents or alerts?
Incidents or alerts is one tab. Second one,
Uh, Logs, sir.
logs or flow data. Next one, final one.
Case management. Reports.
No, reports is part of L3 or implementation only. SOC manager otherwise. Case management.
Case management. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So incidents or alerts is one tab, case management and logs and flow data. These four tabs only, not 99, 100% will work on these four tabs only. Okay, these four tabs are mainly for investigation. Administration tab is for the implementation side. Reports, as I said, this one will be taken care by SOC manager or L3 level. UBA also is a part of L3. Threat hunting is a part of L3. SOAR is also part of L3. Okay.
Sir, for
So
L2 also the same four dashboards, I mean the four
yeah,
tabs.
L2 also. Yeah. Now, but see, it depends, Bindu, basically. It depends
Oh,
on whether you are selecting for the product-based company or service-based company. If you are selecting for this product-based company, you have all the tabs. Even there is no L1, L2, or L3 concept.
okay. Okay, sir.
You are selecting for service-based company, what they are doing, they are making everywhere boundary. L1
Oh,
has to only these tabs and this work they have to do. L2 team has these many tabs and they have to work do this one. It depends on which organization you are selecting. Completely depending on whatever project you are selecting and whichever client you are supporting. It depends.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, but these are the overall tab it contains after opening the McAfee tool to see every access it contains. So as I said earlier, once again, based on your role and segregation of duties, it will vary from level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3 to implementation and architect as well. So now go back to the our Excel sheet. So now McAfee SIEM tool contains three components. First one is event receiver, ERC. What is second component, guys? ELM, event log manager. Third one, ESM, enterprise security manager. So now backend process. So backend process I will ask. Anurag, are you there? Anurag,
Yes, sir.
can you explain about McAfee backend process, how the alert will be generated based on the diagram? I explained already. And also I given generic architecture diagram also yesterday, how it will work backend process. You have to explain all these once they will ask about architecture diagram and how it will work. Okay, can you explain about McAfee backend process, how the alert will be generated based on this diagram? So what McAfee contains mainly three components. What is the first component? ERC, event receiver. Second component, ELM, event log manager. Third component, ESM, enterprise security manager. What event receiver will do?
Like
What event receiver will do?
the same thing, like aggregation, patching, and
No, you have to explain the proper way at the time of interview. Event receiver, it will collect the logs from different types of log sources.
yes,
Firewall, proxy, EDR, DLP, encryption, HDS, HAPS, NADS, NAPS. Okay, so web application firewall, all the cloud, all the database, all the applications, all the endpoints, all the infrastructure, vulnerability management, email gateway, and so on. Using different types of log integration methods. Okay, so
okay.
those log integration methods will be what McAfee is supporting right now. I will write that one also here. Syslog is obviously every vendor will support syslog. Next one is WMI, MSRPC. Next one is collector agent, cloud connector, even API also. So these are all methods will be supported by our McAfee. Using these method, log collector, it will event receiver, it will collect the logs and it will complete aggregation, parsing and normalization. Those logs it will send it to event log manager. Now event log manager will do processing of the logs. Additionally, it will complete filtering, querying and indexing. Now whenever attacker is trying to do some of the suspicious activity, whatever correlation rule we created or use cases we created or logic we created or detection rules we created, based on those detection rules, front end of the respect to McAfee tool, alert will be generated or instance will be generated. Once those alerts are triggered or will be generated, as a L1, L2, L3 team, we are taking care of the respect to instant investigation. This is what you have to explain. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not only for just Anurag, it's for everyone. So Ajay, Rani, Latifa, Lingaya, Linga, okay, Nagajyoti, Naveen Reddy, everyone. Clear now? Sisikamala.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt in this backend process?
Yes, sir.
Compulsory entire question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Now we are going to discuss about in depth now. That you will make it notes, right? I no need to write it because I have already given for the generic one. Just you have to change the names only here. What the name you have to change? Instead of log collector, what you have to change now? In the McAfee side?
ERC.
ERC. That's correct. So in the similar way, in the log manager side, what you have to change?
ELM.
ELM, event log manager. That's perfect. And last final one is, yeah, remaining everything is same as it is. Clear now how to do it and what to do it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Otherwise, I can change now itself. So instead of the log collector, only terminology is changing, remaining functionality wise is as it is. Event receiver. It will collect the logs from different types of log sources. And here, then those logs it will send it to the log processor. No, here, what is the component here? Event
ELM. Event.
log manager, ELM. That's right. ELM. And finally, here also ELM. So that is about McAfee backend process. Now next one is additional licensing. First licensing. Licensing how we can purchase based on the 2 to 3 parameters. So licensing is always based on GB per day. Per day, how much data is generating or storage is generating. That is one factor. Second one is total number of end users. So based on these two parameters, even we can consider total EPS also. Anyway, EPS we can take it and we can calculate the storage. So I'm not giving EPS count now. So you can say these two, that's fine. If I'll give EPS also, that's okay. But if I'm saying these two, that's fine. GB per day and total number of end users. So that is the licensing. Any SIM tool, so the licensing is same as it is. Now, additional licensing. Additionally, what are the features or licensing we have to purchase? First one is GTI, Global Threat Intelligence. So if you want to yesterday entire question, this one, what is threat intelligence feeds? What is threat intelligence feeds or threat feeds? Yesterday entire question, this one, what is threat intelligence feeds or threat feeds?
It is regular cyber security updates we will receive from commercial or open source.
Exactly, that's right. The news related to malicious IP addresses, malicious URL links, malicious domains, malicious hash values regularly we will receive from either open source or commercial. So those threat intelligence or IOCs, proactively we can go and we can block in our organization level so that it can reduce the risk from the organization point of view. Okay, so already given notes as well. So second one is global threat intelligence. So if you're purchasing the respective McAfee SIEM tool, we have to purchase one of the commercial threat intelligence license also. That license in the McAfee terminology is called as GTI, Global Threat Intelligence. So second one, we have to purchase threat hunting capability or licensing. Okay, so threat hunting is using based on the queries, but every vendor is not supporting query based threat hunting part except Splunk, Sentinel, Elk, and Securonix. Remaining all others are user friendly. So third one is UBA, user entity behavior analytics. Fourth one is SOAR capability. Next one is we have to purchase a couple of other modules also from the McAfee side only. ADM, application, data monitor. Next one we have to purchase DEM, dedicated to database event monitor. Next one we have to purchase premium support. So premium support meaning here warranty. Whenever you're purchasing fridge or maybe fan or maybe television or air conditioner, so they will give warranty, right? So same way, so premium support is called as a warranty in our technical terminology in the IT and software industry. Whenever any issues will occur, now we have to raise a case with the vendor to solve those issues, right? So that's called premium support. So even they have their own storage also. It's for hardware devices. So if you want storage from the McAfee, we can purchase from McAfee directly. Otherwise, you can use a SAN or NAS. We discussed already this one. Part of retention policy. How many days we have to store the logs. So storage hardware devices they are giving to us. Otherwise, you can purchase your own way, like a SAN or NAS or cloud storage. Okay. So magnetic tapes, hard disk, all these are for a third party. So these are all the additional licensing we have to purchase. Next one, implementation side. We have standalone implementation, deployment or implementation. So we have, sorry, design or deployment. So design or deployment, what are the different types of deployments we can do? If it is single location, we can use standalone. Multiple locations we can use. We discussed part of EDR and also we discussed part of vulnerability management. What is multiple locations deployment is called as? Multiple locations deployment is called as?
Distributed.
That's right, distributed. So distributed deployment, multiple locations. If you want to implement cybersecurity SOC operations, that is called distributed. Next one. So now all the components, example in our scenario, what are three components? ESM, ELM, ERC, available in the single hardware box. One dedicated hardware box. That box we can call all-in-one box. If all the subjects are there in the one guide, we can call all-in-one guide, right? In the similar way, all the components are there in a single device, that is called all-in-one box. Small and medium level of the organization companies, we can directly purchase all-in-one box itself. There is no need to purchase individual components. So the third one is all-in-one box. So next one is implementation side. So we have software based implementation, nothing but we have to purchase software from the vendor. On top of the Windows server or Linux server, we have to implement McAfee SIEM tool software. Second one is hardware-based implementations. Hardware-based implementations. So software and hardware and all-in-one box also. So these are the three different implementations we can implement. Next one, severity of the alerts. So what is the severity of the alerts will come? There are 5 severity. One is critical, high, medium, low, and finally informational. So these are all the severity level of the incidents. So critical score. So score basically from 0 to 100. Now you can tell me what the incident score for the critical one or risk score for the critical one. Risk score for the critical one.
80 to 100.
80 to 100, 100, yes. 80 to 100. On the high side,
60 to 80.
yeah, 60 to 80. Next one, medium,
40
40
to
to
40 to 60. Low,
20 to 40.
yeah, 20 to 40. Final information is 0 to 20. So these are the severity levels and the incident score or risk score. So that is about severity of the alerts or risk score for each and every incident. Okay. Next one is log integration methods. What are the different log integration methods is supporting by our McAfee tool? So as we discussed already, I provided in the diagram also. First one is syslog. Second one is collector agent. Third one is WMA method, Windows messaging instrumentation. Fourth one, MSRPC. Next one, cloud
RIP.
connector. Last one, API. So these are the methods are supporting by our McAfee how to integrate the logs to respect to SIEM tool. Next one, what is CEF format name in McAfee? So common event format name is common event format only, meaning here it will convert different types of log formats into McAfee understandable format. What is that format name? CEF. Next one, backend databases. Which database backend it will use? Any guess? Any guess? Not guess, already I given answer also. What is the backend database McAfee will support?
SQL.
SQL, that's right. Structured query language, SQL database. Okay. So that is about overall McAfee related licensing, additional features, design or deployment, implementation, under severity and risk score, log integration methods, and also common event format. Finally, so which database backend it will support. Okay. So in case if any point of view they are asked, do you have experience on McAfee? Yes, I know how to the backend process McAfee it will do. It contains the 3 components. You can explain all the backend process. Additionally, licensing is GB per day and total number of end users, and also distributed designer deployment is standalone distributor and all-in-one box, and implementation you can cover everything so that okay, so respect interview will think like okay, they know everything about overall McAfee side. Clear? Any doubt in McAfee? Any doubt in McAfee?
No, sir.
Okay. So let's move to next one now. LogRhythm. LogRhythm is one of the easiest tool. It's a very simple tool. LogRhythm, in short, we will also call LR. LogRhythm, in shortcut, we can call LR, logarithm. Okay. So same as it is. Now I will ask couple of people. You have to give the what is the backend process. Logarithm contains 3 components. First component name is LC, log collector, and log collector. Second component name is data processor, and data indexer I. In the similar way here also, data processor and data indexer, and next one is finally ESM, not ESM, EM or PM, event manager and platform manager. Event manager and platform manager. Okay, now once you are opening the LogRhythm tool, what you will see, dashboard, next one alarms. In the LogRhythm terminology, we will not call it as incidents or alerts, but what we can call it as, we can call alarms, alarms, otherwise alarms. Next one is next one reports, admin, they have their own UBA, SOAR, threat hunting, case management, or cases, we can call cases. Yeah, so these are the couple of dashboard. It will be open whenever you are logging into the SIM tool. We can see basically once you are logged into the LogRhythm tool. Now, okay, I will ask Rani. Rani,
Yes, sir.
can you explain about LogRhythm architecture or
Law
components? Yeah,
law collections, law
okay.
collectorate database process,
Mm,
log in the integrations,
mm. Then,
normalization, abnormalization, both are
okay,
connecting.
later.
Mm, data process, అది fresh,
Yeah, data processor, data index, what it will do?
freshing, sir,
Not freshing, filtering.
filtering, freshing, integrations,
Filtering, querying, and indexing. Be careful on the terminologies, because if you are saying wrong, they will think in the wrong way. Okay, and also here we will not call CRE engine, we can call AIE engine, advanced intelligence engine. And also here log integration methods are syslog, WMI, MSRPC, collector agent. That's all.
okay, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Rani. So I will ask one more guy. Latifa. Hello.
So,
Can you explain about LogRhythm backend architecture or components?
so we have here three components according to logarithms. Those are log collector, data DP and DI, and the EM and PM. So coming to the backend processor, here log collector is collect the logs from different types of log sources like firewall, proxy, ADR, and DPI, and using the log integration method. So then it will complete the aggregation. Here parsing and normalization. Those logs will send to the DP and DI. After that, here the DP and the DI will do processing the logs, also filtering, querying, and indexing. So, and here the backend is AI engine, engine process.
Yeah.
Whenever an abnormal or malicious activity happened by attacker, so the employee, whatever logic will created under the AI, it will hit the logic and front end of SIM tool. Alert will be generated, then do the forensic analysis.
Who will do forensic analysis?
SOC team L1, L2, and L3.
Perfect, excellent. Yeah, that's it. Clear now how to answer this one now? So this is the way for every SIM tool you are aware of. So only here naming convention is different, or acronym is different. Okay, otherwise backend process same for every vendor. Hope everyone is got it. Ajay, did you get it? What? Okay, so Rani and also Latifa said. Ajay, Kiran, Linga, Nagajyoti, Navin Reddy,
Yes, sir.
Sheshikamala.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the way how you should aware of. Okay, for every architecture. Okay, If you are selecting for LogRhythm and IBM QRadar, McAfee, RSA, you are lucky person basically. It's very simple. Only cracking the interview only little bit complicated. Otherwise, working on these tools are very, very simple. Not on this one. Only cracking the interview is difficult in the cybersecurity field. Once you are joining, okay, it is very easy job basically. So LogRhythm contains, okay, I am writing here. LogRhythm contains 3 components. First one, log collector LC. At the time of interview, don't say DP and DA, you can say full form. Okay.
Okay.
Now I got it because it's just on now only I given. It will take some time to digest all these. DP or DI. Data processor and data indexer. Next one is EMRPM, event manager, and also platform manager. So these are all the components now. Okay. Now backend process. So backend process same. I will copy paste that one and I will change the names only. So instead of event receiver, what the component here? Log collector. And instead of the log manager or ELM, so here we have to change it to data processor and data indexer. And here also data processor and data indexer. Instead of CRE, what we have to keep it? Instead of CRE, what is CRE is
AI.
called? Yeah, AI engine, advanced intelligence engine. Advanced intelligence engine. Only in this LogRhythm only name is advanced intelligence engine. Remaining all other vendors they will call CRE only. Only this vendor is a different name. Remaining all other vendors are same as it is. Here also AI. That's all. So that is about overall LogRhythm architecture and components and also backend process. Whenever someone will ask explain about any architecture, you have to explain about component names and what functionality will do and also backend process as well. Everything, total end to end. So next one, LogRhythm licensing. Licensing. What is licensing? Every SIM tool vendor. What did I say? Previous one.
GB per day.
GB per day.
Total number of end users.
Exactly. Total number of end users. So that is the licensing. Design and deployment. Same thing here. Standalone. Distributed. All in one box. Standalone, distribute, and all in box deployments. This also contains all in box. All the components. Log collector, data processor, and data indexer, and also event manager, platform manager. All the components are there in a single box. That is called all in one box. So that is about design and deployment. Next one, implementation side. It will support both hardware based and also software based implementation. Next one, severity levels and risk score or incident score. Any guess? Any guess? What severity levels?
Critical, high, medium, low.
Yeah, same as it is. Critical, high, medium, low, and score also same. It will not change. Critical, high, medium, low, informational. Okay. So these are the severity levels and also risk score or incident score or risk score. I have one question now. Based on what parameters you will prioritize the incidents? Which one you will pick? Prioritization means here, which one you will pick? First incident. In the queue, we have different types of incidents. High, medium, low information and so on. Which one you will pick it first?
We'll take critical.
Yeah, first we'll take critical. That's correct. Critical, high, medium, low information. That is the way how the sequence. That is also inter question, guys. Okay. So that is about severity levels. Next one, common event format name, CF name in LogRhythm. LogRhythm also called LR. So same CF only. Common event format. What is common event format? By the way, definition. What is common event format? Inter question this one. What is common event format?
It will convert the simple understandable format or readable format.
Exactly. Different types of log formats into. So LogRhythm understandable. In this scenario, LogRhythm understandable format or simple understandable format or readable format. That is called common event format. So next one is backend database. LogRhythm backend database. Shashikamala, what is the backend database? LogRhythm side. What is backend database? Which database it will use? Querying purpose.
SQL?
SQL, that's right. SQL, structured query language. Same thing. LogRhythm also same thing. Next one, correlation rule engine name. Correlation rule engine name in LogRhythm. What is correlation rule engine name in LogRhythm?
AEI.
E.
Not AEI.
AIE.
AIE. Yeah. Advanced Intelligence Engine. So that is the correlation engine name in LogRhythm. Only this vendor. Remaining all other vendors CRE only. Next one, log integration methods. So what are the log integration methods it is supporting? Collector agent.
Syslog.
Yeah, syslog.
API.
Next one,
API.
WMI. WMI. Next one.
Cloud Connect.
No, Cloud Connect will not support this one.
API.
MSRPC. Yeah. API also. Yeah, API. So these are all the log integration methods are supporting by LogRhythm. Licensing now. Additional features are licensing. Additional features are licensing what we have to purchase. So first one we have to purchase same as it is GTA Global Threat Intelligence. Second one is UBA, UEBA. Third one SOAR. What else? Threat hunting. Threat hunting. What else?
ADM?
No, ADM is dedicated to McAfee only. DEM, ADM is dedicated to McAfee. So here premium support.
Premium support.
Yeah.
Case management, sir.
Case management, there is no license, Bindu. Maybe if I said previous one, just you can ignore.
Sorry.
Yeah. So premium support. So these are all the additional licenses we have to purchase. Threat hunting. Yeah, threat hunting given. Yeah, that is on the LogRhythm side. ADM, DEM storage is dedicatedly for the McAfee side. Now you are getting the right. So how to differentiate each and every vendor? Just you can compare so that you will understand what are the features and licensing. If you are keeping two tool names in the resume also, they will ask comparison. Example, if you are keeping IBM QRadar and LogRhythm, they will ask now what is the difference between IBM QRadar and LogRhythm. Now you have to differentiate these two. That means you should be aware of features point of view, Deployment point of view, severity levels point of view, correlation rules point of view, common event format point of view, everything, total end to end. Then only it give the differences. Okay. So that is about logarithm overall. We can move to next one. So HP ArcSight. This is also called as a micro focus. HP ArcSight micro focus. HP ArcSight micro focus up to 2020, it's one of the leading tool in the market, and it is giving lot of competition to IBM QRadar, Splunk, RSA, and other vendors as well. Okay. Now, so why this one is reduced that particular market capture, and why people are not purchasing the HP ArcSight? Because of the performance issues, because of the slowness and performance related issues, even features point of view also, everyone is migrating from HP ArcSight to trending technologies related tools like IBM and Splunk and Elk and other tools, Sentinel wise. Okay. Now HP ArcSight, first of all, why the name is changed? So name is changed, why? Because companies acquisition and merging it's happened. So previously, I'll explain that one also, why the name is changed. HP and the HP said there are two different types of services it is doing. One is product based services. Can you give a couple of HP products? What are the HP products we have? HP products,
Laptops.
laptops,
Yes.
printers,
Printers,
servers.
desktop.
Okay, yeah, desktop. All these are HP products. So that is hardware based products. HP is providing two different types of solutions. One is hardware based solutions and software based. Printers and servers and desktops and so all the laptops, all these fall under hardware based. Now HP product and also along with CSC, Computer Science Corporation, they combined each other, they merged each other, that is the correct term, and they formed it as a DXC technology. So that is one thing. Second one is HP software related products. What a software you're purchasing, along with that one, a micro focus. So basically, micro focus or HP software, these merged together, they formed as micro focus directly. So previously, HP ArcSight is a part of software only. HP ArcSight will not support any hardware-based deployments, but LogRhythm McAfee will. But HP ArcSight will not. HP ArcSight and Splunk is dedicated to software-based solution only. Meaning what? Piece of software file they will give to us as a SIM tool. That SIM tool we have to deploy on top of the server. That is called HP software. Basically, software and Microsoft Focus are merged together. They formed as a micro focus. So that is the reason name is changed from HP ArcSight to micro focus. HP ArcSight is not a product to product, it's a software. Okay. And once again, HP company is providing two, or micro focus company is providing two different types of SIM tool solutions. One is HP ArcSight Express. Second one is HP ArcSight ESM. So what is the difference between these two? These two are both SIM tools only. And when we have to use what type of solution? HP ArcSight Express is for small and medium organization. Example, Swiggy, Zomato, PhonePe, next one is Google Pay or Paytm. All these companies are recently came into the market around 3 or 4 years back only. Okay. These are small and medium based companies. Those companies, they can purchase HP ArcSight Express. So otherwise you can say less than 5,000 EPS count, events per second count. Whatever companies has less than 5,000 EPS count, those companies has to purchase HP ArcSight Express. Okay, just you can compare Express with Super Deluxe. Okay, Are you getting what I'm saying? So HP ArcSight ESM, it's for enterprise level. Nothing but multinational companies, CMM level companies, big organizations, basically, in simple words. So this for enterprise level. When you say enterprise, it's a big organizations like multinational MNCs or CMM 5 level companies or big data companies. So these companies we can call it as enterprise level, greater than 5,000 EPS count. Okay. So that is about products point of view on the SIM tool point of view. Now HP ArcSight or Micro Focus contain 3 components. First component name is log collector only. Second one is
Log
log
management.
manager is log manager only, LM. Third one is ESM only, enterprise security manager only. Now I'll ask question. Srikanth. Srikanth? Srikanth, are you there? Srikanth? Venkatesh?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain about HP ArcSight architecture and backend process?
Yes, definitely. So HP ArcSight contains 3 components.
Yeah.
Collector, log manager, and enterprise security manager.
Mm.
So coming to log collector, it will collect the logs from different types of log sources like firewall, proxy, IDS, IPS, WAF, and it will do aggregation, parsing, and normalization.
Yeah.
So after that, those collection of the logs, it will go to log manager. So in that, it will do processing of the logs and also indexing of the logs. And also it will do indexing, filtering, and querying.
Yeah.
So those processing of the logs, it will go to enterprise security manager. So whenever any malicious or suspicious or abnormal activity will happen, so those processing of the logs will hit the correlation engine. So finally, front end of the SIM tool or user console will generate alert notification. So as a L1, L2, L3, we have to do the instant investigation.
Perfect. Excellent. That's it. Clear now? How to answer this one now? Any doubt in this one? Backend process and architecture components. So don't confuse components or architecture. Both are same only. Couple of people they'll call components. Couple of people they'll call it as architecture. But both are same only. Whenever someone will ask architecture components, you have to explain total end to end. Whatever just now he explained. Okay. So, and coming back to only one thing you missed out, Venki, that is log integration methods you missed out when you are explaining. So log integration method is syslog, WMI, MSRPC, and collector agent. So same as it is, API token also. These methods will be supported by even HP ArcSight also. One more method. Anyone? What is that one more method? One more method. One more method. One more method also it is required. Out of 8 methods.
Cloud connector?
No, not cloud connector.
Flow collector, sir.
Exactly, flow collector. So as I said, HP ArcSight is supporting for flow collection also. Even McAfee also will support flow collector. If I missed out, you can add that one also. So flow collector method, because flow data also we are integrating, right? So it will support flow collector as well. So these are all the different types of log integration methods. So that's all about backend process now. So next backend process here. So I will change the components later. Next one, licensing. What is licensing?
GB per
Yeah.
data.
Yeah, GB per day, this is common, it will not change. These are all common. GB per day and also
End users.
Yeah.
Users.
total number of end users. So that is about licensing part. Next one is design or deployment. Same thing, standalone. Next one, distributed. What about third one? Whether
All in
all
one.
works will support?
No.
No, this is completely software. That's what I said. There is no hardware concept in the HP ArcSight. It's a completely software. It's one of the file. So that file we have to purchase as a SIM tool and we have to deploy either on top of the Windows server or Linux server. So always the Linux server is complicated because we have to remember the commands. It's better to install on the Windows server. Okay. So there is no all-in-one box concept here. Implementation side. Implementation side. Only software based. There is no hardware based. Clear? Next one. Common event format name in HP ArcSight. Same thing. Common event format only. Log integration methods. Next one. So what are log integration methods it will support? It will support syslog, collector
Local.
agent. Next one.
Flow.
WMI. No, not cloud connector. MSRPC. API. Last one. Flow collector.
Local.
So next one. Severity levels and risk score or incident score. Severity levels and risk score. What is the first one? Critical, high, medium, low, and info. So same thing. 80. This will not change except IBM QRadar and Exabeam. This is common to every vendor except IBM QRadar and also Exabeam. So next one is backend database. What is backend database?
SQL.
SQL, that's right. SQL. Yeah, I think yes. Here one more concept here, and there are two additional things will be there part of HP ArcSight basically. One is connectors point, log collector. Log collectors are two types. One is smart connectors and second one flex connectors. So whatever log collector we were discussing about part of this one, LC, there are two different collectors or connectors. Those connectors are smart connectors and flex connectors. Collector are connector types in HP ArcSight. First one is smart. Second one is flex. Flexible. Flex means flexible. So when we use smart connectors, when you use flex connector, smart connectors, if you know the known log format, if the log format is a known one, and that format we know, in that scenario, we can use smart connector. What are different types of log formats? What are different log formats we have? What are different log formats we have? Syslog, BSD,
Flow.
PSD, XML, HTML, JSON.
yeah, all those are log formats. If those types are known, then smart connectors we can use. If you know the log format, we will use log collection, using smart connectors or collectors. Then what is flex connectors? Can you guess it now? Can you guess
It is
now?
unknown format.
Exactly. If it is unknown log format now, what mainly application development, product development, any development related logs. Whatever logs are generated, those logs we don't know what is the format. Now whatever raw logs are generated, those logs we have to send it to the vendor. Who is the vendor here now? Who is the vendor here? HP ArcSight is HP is a vendor. Now we have to send that particular logs to the HP vendor. Now HP vendor, he will develop the flexible connectors or flex connectors. Okay, based on our requirement, that is called flexible connectors. Name itself is showing flexible. Okay, if you don't know the log format, logs we have to send, raw logs we have to send it to HP vendor, and vendor will create or develop flex connector to collect the logs and parsing. So that is called flex connectors. Okay. So one more topic in this one. So far what we discussed, every SIM tool has a single console. Once you are opening the tool, we can see dashboard, incidents, or alarms, and so on. But on the HP ArcSight side, there are two different types of console. First console is user console or SIM tool console. There we can do investigation. In that console, what we can do, we can see the dashboard tab, incidents or alerts tab. So next one is case management. Next one UBA, SOAR, threat hunting, admin. So that is things we can see part of our main first console. So even logs as well. Log and flow data also. Logs and flow data also, because it is integrating flow data. So your 100% of the work is involved under the instance tab or instance or alert tab, case management, and logs and flow data, right? Now we have one more console. Front end, this console we can't create our correlation rules or detection rules or use cases. For that one, we have backend, one more console that is called ACC, ArcSight Command Center. Okay, I will give that one also here. There are two consoles. All two consoles are graphical is interface only, GUI. We can access through interface only. There are two consoles under HP ArcSight SIEM. First console is user console or SIM console. Okay, here what is the information we can see? So dashboard. Next one, reports, not reports. Admin, incidents, alerts. Incidents or alerts are both are same. Case management. Next one, logs, flow data, UBA, threat hunting, and SOAR. In the second console name is called ACC, ArcSight Command Center. So what information we can see here? Admin, settings, correlation rule creation. All these are implementation level. Next one is report generation, All this part of ArcSight Command Center. Which console you will work on? First or second one? First one or second one?
First one, sir.
First one.
First one only.
User
Yeah,
console.
second one they will not give access to us. This one will be done by implementation team only. Okay, clear now? So these are the two consoles will be there. Both are graphical user interface. There is no need to remember any commands. Now finally, I forgot to say additional licensing or features. The first one is UBA. Next one, what is next one? SOAR,
Pulse.
threat hunting.
Web.
Next one,
Risk management.
GTI, global threat intelligence. Next one,
Risk manager.
Management.
premium support. And it will do risk analysis also. What is risk of the respective incident? Risk manager. And additionally,
Vulnerable scanning.
yeah, vulnerability scanning. Any other? Yeah. One more thing is parses development are there, right? Flex connectors. Flex connector is not a free of cost. Unknown log format is there. That is not a free of cost. For that one, we have to pay money. So I'll include flex connector also. Flex connectors development, because they will not do free of cost. There are a lot of work is involved here. Yeah. So these are all the overall additional licensing for the HP ArcSight. But vacancies on the HP ArcSight are very, very less nowadays as compared to IBM, LogRhythm, Splunk and Sentinel. Yeah. Currently these four are Exabeam also. These five are trending tools in the market right now. Okay. But anyway, so you should be aware of the backend architecture also. That is about overall HP ArcSight. Okay. So that's all for today. And remaining how many are pending now? Exabeam, Splunk, IBM QRadar, Sentinel also. Sentinel also I'll explain. These four. Sentinel, Exabeam, IBM QRadar. Next one, Splunk. These four that we can discuss tomorrow. So I hope tomorrow I will complete these theoretical part except investigations. Later we can start our practical sessions. Okay. Any queries you have? Any queries?
No.
Okay, guys, then thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.